Picture this. It's 1982, and you are a family man living in Italy. You've owned a Fiat 127 for almost 8 years. It's been practical and reliable. But as your kids get older and traffic in your town gets busier, your wife insists on getting a new car, something safer and larger. Since a young age, you've been an Alfa Romeo enthusiast, always having the desire to own one. So you visit an Alfa Romeo dealership where the GTV catches your eye. You love its stylish look and the sporty character. But it's a pricey two-door coupe, something not suitable for your budgetary and family needs. So you look at the Alfetta. It's tempting but also too expensive. Which leads you to the Giulietta, another perfect option, but is also too expensive. So the dealer shows you the Alfa Sud, but although it's got a stylish four-door look at an affordable price, its size and safety didn't meet your wife's desires. It is now 1983, you still haven't bought a new car, and with the demand for one increasing, you reluctantly book a test drive for a Fiat 131. But the night before, you come across an advertisement for the Alfa 33. It had 4 doors with a spacious interior. It had a stylish exterior, alluring features, and was within your budget. So the next morning you cancel the 131 test drive and go to the Alfa Romeo dealership instead, where you purchase an Alfa 33, and you and your family love it.
Nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù.
The Alfa Romeo 33 was a 4-door hatchback and estate made between 1983 and 1995. It had an interesting position in Alfa Romeo's lineup, as it was a successor to the triumphant Alfa Sud from 1971, a model from which the Alfa 33's entire platform was derived. Both the Alfa 33 and Alfa Sud were designed to be budget-friendly cars, built in the south of Italy, and used a much more economical boxer-engined front-wheel drive layout. But the Alfa 33 was in a slightly higher category than the Alfa Sud. It was the perfect middle ground between the budget-friendly Alfa Sud and the upper range of 116 Alfa Romeos, cars that featured an intricate transaxle layout and were manufactured in the prestigious Arese factory in Milano. Therefore, the direct successor to the Alfa Sud, in terms of the brand's entry-level model, was the Alfa Romeo Arna, a family hatchback that was a joint project with Nissan. This partnership began with the intent of significantly decreasing design costs of this new Alfa Sud successor by utilizing the existing Nissan Cherry platform, a very affordable platform to produce, a criterion required during this time of financial struggles for Alfa Romeo. The Arna was released in 1983, the same year as the Alfa 33. During this time, production of the Alfa Sud family car would end, with its name being retained only for the Sprint model, which occupied a completely different market space, as it was designed to be an entry-level sporty coupe rather than an economic hatchback. But what Alfa Romeo wasn't prepared for was the Arna's significant lack of sales, selling only 53,000 units, as opposed to the Alfa Sud's around 1 million units sold.
Benvenuti in Alfa. Ve lo dico con la mia nuova Arna. Costa solo 10.430.000 lire, che potete pagare con un minimo anticipo e forme diverse di rateazioni, a partire da 270.000 lire al mese, che inizia a pagare ben 3 mesi dopo l'acquisto. E inoltre avrete almeno 1 milione per l'usato. Tutto questo presso i concessionari che espongono questo annuncio. Arna, e sei subito
alfista.
The Arna's significant lack of appeal led to the Alfa 33 becoming the primary option for the budget-conscious Alfa Romeo buyer. As despite not being priced as low as the Arna, the Alfa 33 offered similar features to the upper range of Alfa Romeos, but at a much more approachable price. Therefore, the price difference from the Arna was warranted, and the Alfa 33 became one of Alfa Romeo's most successful models of all time. A hatchback that the average middle-class family in Italy was able to afford and be proud of. and a 4x4 station wagon that allowed the average working class throughout Europe to have a chance at enjoying the ownership of an Alfa Romeo while still having an affordable and practical car.
Un'auto che nasce per viaggiare veloce e sicura, nasce intorno al suo cuore, Alfa 33, con motore boxer a 4 cilindri orizzontali contrapposti. Perché boxer vuol dire una vita più lunga per il motore, una silenziosità maggiore per voi, la sicurezza e la tenuta di un Alfa Romeo. Alfa 33 è uno stile di guida, perché il boxer è di razza.
But although the Alfa 33 was a sales success, selling almost 1 million units throughout its production life, it just wasn't enough to save Alfa Romeo from the eventual bankruptcy. As despite the Arna being initially cheap for the brand to develop, its lack of sales and interest took Alfa Romeo out of the small affordable hatchback market space, of which the Alfa Sud previously prevailed. It also damaged Alfa Romeo's brand reputation, as although the Alfa Sud was an entry-level car in a field that the brand hadn't been associated in before it, it still maintained that style and driving pleasure that Alfa Romeo was known for, whilst also presenting never-before-seen handling performance of a front-wheel drive car, all of which are aspects that the Arna failed to recapture. During this time, Alfa Romeo had recently released the Alfa Romeo 6, a luxury saloon from 1979, and the Alfa Romeo 90, an executive saloon from 1984. Both these models had significant funds put into their development process, but both ultimately failed to sell nearly enough to make either of the designs profitable. This led to Fiat purchasing Alfa Romeo at the end of 1986, after the company had become bankrupt. During the start of this newfound ownership, Fiat decided to rework the Alfa Romeo lineup by ending the production of the unsuccessful Alfa 6, Alfa 90, and Arna within the first year of their ownership. However, right before the Fiat takeover, Alfa Romeo made a strategic move by introducing a new range of facelifted Alfa 33 models upon the release of the new Alfa Romeo 75, a car that brought much attention to the brand through its appearance in a diverse range of markets. This attention spilled into the new range of Alfa 33, therefore reviving the model's sales and leading Fiat to the decision to keep it around, with many new variants being introduced to maintain interest in the car, all the way until 1995, when its production would come to an end after a successful 12-year fleet.
137 cavalli, 4 cilindri contrapposti, iniezione elettronica multipoint. Servo sterzo, ABS, acciai elettrozincati. Con la potenza del boxer 16 valvole, la sportività entra in un'altra dimensione. Nuova 33, la nuova dimensione della sportività.
The Alfa 33 holds a significant place in Alfa Romeo's history. Without the sales success of the 33, the brand might have faced bankruptcy much earlier than 1986. The Pomigliano d'Arco plant, which played a central role in its production, also owes its continued operation to the high demand for the 33. Today, this facility remains an integral part of Alfa Romeo's legacy, producing models like the Tonale. Beyond its financial contributions, the Alfa 33 introduced countless new enthusiasts to the brand. Its affordability in the 1980s made Alfa Romeo ownership accessible to a broader audience, many of whom became lifelong fans. In Italy especially, the 33 holds a nostalgic charm as the quintessential family car of the era, shaping the memories of a generation who might later revisit Alfa ownership to recapture that childhood connection. While the 33 may not rank among the most coveted Alfa Romeo classics for collectors today, its importance cannot be overstated. It provided a practical and accessible entry point into the brand, playing a crucial role in stabilizing Alfa Romeo during a period of intense financial turmoil. Its legacy is a testament to its success in keeping the brand alive and fostering enduring loyalty among its fans.